Now we have in studio Nidhi Sharma and Lakshmi Iyer. Both song they call Na Rukengey. I heard that song. It's a very good songs, very good wordings of that. Na Rukengey. They picked that name in the song. So are you going to play that song? Or it's self-explanatory song.
And actually she sang it herself too.
Yeah. After that, maybe they will explain why they picked that name, Na Rukengey. So, Nidhi Sharma, do you want to say about that Na Rukengey and Lakshmi ji?
Sure. Thank you so very much, Mr. Jarya Hoja, for having me on your show.
It's our pleasure. Welcome to the studio, both of you.
Sure. So the song is about actually how I feel about my son, and there is a reason behind why I wrote that song. I sang that song. Here we're trying to convey a message. We're trying to create awareness on a very important issue called IPCA. Which is like a cancer for our society. It's the elaborated form of the IPCA term is International Parental Child Abduction, where when two people in a marriage are actually fighting, having arguments, or going through rough times, and they decide to separate, one of them decides to take the revenge on the other parent by taking the child away from them, and they try to use the child as an object.
So that's why you brought the platform known as International Parental Child Abduction.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay, so do you want to play the song first?
Yeah, let me play the song.
Talk about that?
Sure, thank you.
Okay. Let me play the song. We'll come back, guys, and we'll continue this topic. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, welcome back. That was a very nice song, touchy song, and very
nice song. So you sung that song?
Yeah,
you
I
wrote that song?
Yes, I wrote that song.
Very good voice, very good wording.
wonderful song.
Wonderful song. Yeah, we appreciate. And I have a question for that. As you told me, you have a dream. Your dream is for everybody in the world to hear about Na Rukengey in order to create worldwide awareness about international parental child abduction, so that no other parent has to undergo the suffering you are going through without contact with own kids.
Right.
So why did you created that song and International Parental Child Abduction? What is your motive, and would you like to say something about that?
Sure. So I've been through a very bad experience, a horrible experience of having my child kidnapped by his own father 2.5 years ago. He was only 4 when he was abducted, and he was only 4 years old when he was abducted. There are many other children who go through the same when their parents are going through a troubled marriage, like fights and arguments and all that kind
hardship
of stuff.
kind of thing.
Hardships, yeah. So when they decide to separate the child from the other parent, what this other left behind parents' life is like, what they go through. That's what I was feeling. And so since I could not talk to my son, I wasn't allowed to speak to him. I wasn't allowed to contact him. I wasn't allowed to see him. So I decided to write a song for him so that it'll go on air. He'll YouTube it. It'll be on YouTube. So someday he'll see it. And he'll find out his mom is still alive. And she is trying her best to meet him, to bring him back in her life. And since children can't speak for themselves, they cannot speak for their rights. So I'm trying to give a voice to my child's rights so that one day, he'll hear this song.
Yeah, our good wishes with you.
Thank you.
It's bad for both,
Right.
for mom and dad, and worse for the kids. That's I think, because mom suffer, dad suffer, but most of the life the kids they suffer when they're missing either one. Both are important for
Right,
the kids.
and we're in the favor of equal child custody. We're not like, only one parent should be
Is
given
it
the
right,
full custody.
Lakshmi? What do you want to say about that?
I had the good fortune of meeting Nidhi at Festival of Globe this year, and she performed at the Festival of Globe Awards night with her musician team. And this song was beautifully done. And then we had the entire team of Fight-ipca, which is the organization they have formed to combat this situation. We had Dr. Samina Rahman and a few others, including Nidhi, of course. So that's how I got to know about them. And Nidhi, we would like to know more about Fight-ipca itself, the organization that you're a part of.
Sure. So we have a website. It's called fight-ipca.com, where you can go find out more about what IPCA is and how to prevent it. So it's a group of left behind parents, including me, who are trying their best to provide as much information as we can to prevent the future abductions.
So I did not get your website. Let me repeat: www.fight
Right.
IPCA.com. I means international, P parental, C child, or A abduction, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's correct.
www.fight-ipca.com. Need more information, go to the website. And if you need to contact Nidhi, her email nidhi.sharma@fight-ipca.com.
And you can also find us on YouTube channel, which is called South Asian Women Speak. And you guys can also go on my Facebook page. It's Nidhi Sharma 0303 to find out more about the child abduction and our future initiatives.
Yeah, this is awareness worldwide to other parents. So that's why she's in the studio and she's airing herself about this issue. So what hopes and dreams do you have for your future, Nidhi?
So I definitely have a dream that all these children who have been abducted, they will come back home one day and they'll meet the other left behind parent, and they will have a happy life, and one day we will be able to stop IPCA completely, and if not stop completely, at least we'll be able to prevent future abductions. So we will be able to create enough awareness that people know that, if they're in a similar situation when, I was in a situation where I could see the signs. A lot of people ignore, the red flags when they see that, things are going on. There are chances the child can be abducted. So I ignored those signs, but by creating this awareness, we're trying to make sure that people who are going through similar situations, if they see red flags, they don't ignore it. So they think they take necessary steps and preventive measures to stop the abduction. And also, I want to bring up Bindu Phillips' bill, which is actually a bill that talks about all these children who have been abducted to India or other countries. We're trying to request governments and we're trying to ask them to bring our children back. So that bill talks about how they can work together, the two countries, for the return of the children. So please, guys, contact your congressman to support the bill called Bindu Phillips, and you can find out more about that bill if you Google it. And let's all work together to bring these children home. We don't want more Indo-American kids to go through what our kids are going through. So that's the main reason why we are here today, to create awareness. So guys, please try to spread this message. If you have friends, family, or going through similar situations, talk to them. Sometimes people are quiet about it. They don't really talk about it. But if you see something like that, do not be quiet about it. Talk about it and find out more about how we can prevent it.
AJ, Nidhi, you have a very good cause. AJ, she has a very good cause, and that's why you are here. So listeners going to pay attention to this and support to your good cause.
Thank you so very much.
So anything else you want to say?
No, thank you, Nidhi, for
Lakshmi?
coming.
Anything you want to say?
Thank you very much for this opportunity, Radio Zindagi and Jerry
Radio
Ahuja ji.
Zindagi.
So there's a final thing that I want to ask Nidhi. What is the message you would like to give your son if he were listening to this program right now?
Thank you so very much, Lakshmi, for giving me this opportunity to give the message to my son. I know that he's not listening to this message right now, but one day
You never know.
Yeah, true. Like, the message that I want to give him is, I love you, Daksh, and I'm fighting for you, and I'm fighting for your rights. Your separation has led me into embarking on a journey that I never knew. I never knew that I was capable of doing at my own. Never realized my strength as a mom until you left me. Today, I'm trying to give voice to your silent sufferings and many other kids like you and parents like me who are left behind who are going through similar situations to create this awareness. I will never stop loving you, not until I'm alive. And I will not give up on you, and I will not give you up.
Very
Love
good.
you.
Wishing you all good luck to you and God bless you to complete your wish and good luck to you.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Ahoja, for
Yeah,
having
so
us.
we're going to, do you have a time to say joke or no?
We always have time for a joke.
You have time? And you have time for song too?
Yeah, we got enough time.
Lakshmi, do you have any joke to say?
I want to say something.
Go ahead.
I want to sing 2 lines from my song.
Alright.
Okay, live, right?
Okay.
ना रुकेंगे ना थमेंगे जब तक ना पहुंच